Welcome to all. Today we are going to see about linear independence and dependent related theorems. Let us see the statement of the theorem. Any subset of a linearly independent set is linearly independent. Let us see the proof of the theorem. Let V be a vector space over a field F. Let S equal to B1, B2, etc. Bn be a linearly independent set. Let S dash be a subset of S. Without loss of generality, we take S dash equal to B1, B2, etc. Bk, where k less than or equal to n. S is a linearly independent set, S is a superset, and S dash is a subset. We have to show that S dash is linearly independent. Suppose S dash is linearly dependent set, then there exists alpha 1 to alpha k in F, not all 0, such that alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 etc. alpha k vk equal to 0. Here S dash is linearly dependent set, so not the scalars are not all 0. Hence alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 etc. plus alpha k vk plus 0 vk plus 1 etc. plus 0 Vn equal to 0 is a non-trivial linear combination of the giving 0 vectors. Here S is a linearly dependent set, so which is a contradiction. Hence S dash is linearly independent. Let us see the next theorem. Any set containing linearly dependent set is also linearly dependent. Let us see the proof of the theorem. Let B be a vector space, S be a linearly dependent set. Let S dash is the superset of S. Here S be a linearly dependent set. We have to show that S dash is linearly dependent. If S dash is linearly independent set, therefore S is also linearly independent set. We know that any subset of a linearly independent set is linearly independent. We show the above result, which is a contradiction. Hence S dash is linearly dependent. Let us see the next theorem. Let S equal to set of V1, V2, etc. Vn be linearly independent set of vectors in a vector space V over a field F. Then every element of L of S can be uniquely written in the form alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 etc. plus alpha n Vn, where scalar alpha I belongs to F. Let us see the proof of the theorem. By the definition of every element of L of S, L of S means linear span, is of the form alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha n vn. Here S is the set v1, v2 etc. vn. Therefore the linear combination alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus etc. alpha n vn. We have to show that these combinations are unique. Therefore alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus etc. alpha n vn equal to beta 1 v1 plus beta 2 v2 etc. beta n vn. Arranging the term alpha 1 minus beta 1 of v1 plus alpha 2 minus beta 2 of v2 plus etc. alpha n minus beta n of bn equal to 0. Therefore since S is linearly independent set, S is linearly independent set means the scalars alpha 1 minus beta 1 plus alpha 2 minus beta 2, all scalars are equal to 0. We simply that alpha I minus beta I equal to 0 for all I. Therefore these terms are equal to 0. Therefore alpha I equal to beta I for all I. Therefore these terms are equal means the scalars are equal, therefore it is unique, hence proved. Next theorem, let the statement of the theorem is, let S equal to v1 v2 etc vn is linearly dependent set of vectors in V if and only if there exists a vector vk belongs to S, vk belongs to S such that vk is the linear combination of the preceding vector v1, v2 etc vk minus 1. Here S is a linearly dependent set if and only if there exists. If and only if means we take S is linearly dependent, then we have to show that vk is the linear combination of the preceding vector of v1 to vk minus 1 and conversely let vk be the linear combination of the preceding vector of v1 to vk minus 1. We have to show that S is linearly dependent set. First let us see the proof of the theorem. First we take suppose S equal to suppose these vectors v1, v2 etc vn are linearly dependent set, then there exists the scalars not all 0. Linearly dependent means the scalars are not all 0 such that alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha n vn equal to 0. Let k be the largest integer for which alpha k not equal to 0. Then the linear combination alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 plus alpha k vk, k is the largest integer, therefore alpha k vk equal to 0. Therefore alpha k vk equal to, remaining terms are the right hand side, therefore minus alpha 1 v1 minus alpha 2 v2 minus alpha k minus 1 vk minus 1. Therefore vk equal to dividing alpha by alpha k, therefore vk equal to minus of alpha 1. Here alpha k not equal to 0, therefore alpha k inverse exists. So multiplying alpha k inverse, so that term is we get vk equal to minus of alpha k minus 1 into alpha 1 of that scalar term into v1 plus minus of alpha k inverse alpha 2 that scalar into v2 plus etc minus of alpha k inverse alpha k minus 1 that scalar into vk minus 1. Therefore vk is the linear combination of the preceding vectors. Conversely, suppose there exists a vector vk such that vk is the linear combination of the preceding vectors alpha 1 v1 plus alpha 2 v2 etc alpha k minus 1 vk minus 1. Hence that can be written as minus alpha 1 v1 minus alpha 2 v2 etc minus alpha k minus 1 vk minus 1 plus vk plus remaining vectors are this can be written as this form, plus 0 into vk minus 1 vk plus 1 plus etc 0 into vk vn. Here these terms scalars are 0. 0 into vk plus 1 means 0. 0 into vn means 0. Therefore this form can be this form vk equal to this form can be written as this way, minus alpha 1 v1 minus alpha 2 v2 etc minus alpha k minus 1 vk minus 1 plus vk plus remaining terms are this form, 0 into vk plus 1 plus 0 into vn equal to 0. Since the coefficient of vk coefficient is 1, therefore we have s equal to v1 v2 etc vn is linearly dependent set. Here these scalars are 0, this scalar vk is 1, therefore this set s equal to v1 v2 etc vn is linearly dependent set. Hence proved. Let us see the another theorem. Let B be a vector space over a field F. Let S equal to V1 to Vn and L of S equal to W. Then there exists a linearly independent subset S dash of S such that L of S dash equal to W. Let me take S equal to V1 to Vn, set of V1 to Vn. If S is linearly independent, there is nothing to prove. If not, S is not linearly independent. Not linearly independent means linearly dependent. If not, let Bk be the first vector in S. Bk be the first vector in S, which is the linear combination of the preceding vector. Vk is the first vector in S, which is the linear combination of the preceding vector, means Vk equal to alpha 1 V1 to alpha k minus 1 Vk minus 1. That form is in this way. Let S1 equal to V1, V2, etc. Vk minus 1 and Vk plus 1, Vk plus 2, etc. Vn. That is, S1 is obtained by deleting the vector from deleting the vector Vk from S. We claim that L of S1 equal to L of S equal to W. Since S is the S1 is the subset of S, since S1 is the subset of S, therefore this form is already known theorem, L of S1 contained in L of S. We have to show that L of S contained in L of S1. Let we take B belongs to L of S. Then B equal to alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus alpha k Vk plus alpha n Vn. Here S equal to the set of vector V1 to Vn. Therefore, V equal to the linear combination of that form alpha 1 V1 to alpha n Vn, including alpha k less than or equal to n. Therefore, alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus alpha k Vk plus etc. alpha n Vn. Therefore, Vk is the linear combination of the preceding vector. Vk is the linear combination of the preceding vector. Let Vk equal to beta 1 V1 plus beta 2 V2 etc. beta k minus 1 Vk minus 1. We take Vk equal to this form. Hence, V equal to, we can apply that alpha 1 V1 plus alpha 2 V2 plus alpha k minus 1, preceding vector is alpha k minus 1 Vk minus 1 plus alpha k Vk is this term. Beta 1 V1 plus beta 2 V2 etc. beta k minus 1 Vk minus 1 plus etc. Alpha k plus 1 Vk plus 1 etc. plus alpha n Vn. This is the linear combination of that form. Therefore, V belongs to L of S1. Hence, L of S, V belongs to L of S implies V belongs to L of S1. Therefore, L of S contained in L of S1. Already L of S1 contained in L of S and L of S contained in L of S1. Therefore, L of S equal to L of S1 equal to W. If S1 is linearly independent, the proof is complete. If not, S1 is not linearly independent, and we continue the above process, removing the vector from S1, which is a linear combination of the preceding vector, until we arrive at a linearly independent subset of S dash of S, such that L of S dash equal to W. Hence the result. Thank you.